are live with week 83 of Vindication. I am Alexander Shaw, joined newly at the desk by Black Star Curtis Robinson. Curtis, it's great to have you on the staff.
You're damn right it is. I've been around the world. I'm here now. Alex, you're in for a treat.
Okay, well, we're in for a treat with this action right off the start with Roxanne Ramirez going up against Eva Gento, as Roxanne looking to get back on track after a loss to Scout McKenzie.
Now, I've been keeping an eye on both of these quite some time. Obviously, Ramirez, trained by grandfather and father, wrestling since 14. And on the other side, we got this Gento. This horrific blue screen of death move. She's not had a great start, but I think it's going to kick off.
The opening match for Vindication is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 150 pounds, Oaxaca City, Mexico, Roxanne Ramirez.
Roxanne Ramirez making her way down to the ring. Had a great start here on Vindication, defeating 3 opponents on a 3-win streak before losing to Scout McKenzie a couple weeks ago. Looking to get back on the warpath against Eva Gento.
You've got to keep an eye on her. She's got that Black Plague, the driver. She's going to be a fearsome one tonight.
Yes, she's looking to get back on track, as I said. Has been getting some challenges by Sabrina Adams, looking maybe over her shoulder after those challenges, but now she has to focus here and now tonight on Eva Gento.
And she wants to get back in that contendership for Holly Queen's title. That's what she's going to have to do, and she's going to face someone who also wants this just as bad.
And her opponent, Eva Gento.
In amongst all this smoke, we've got Eva Gento hitting the ring. She's trying to hack her way through the competition at this stage.
Yes, she's been known to be quite the hacker here on CWL. Has been tampering with some phones backstage, as well tampering with the win-loss records. As much as I can remember, she's only had 2 matches here and lost both, but the win-loss here says that she's 2-0 in the CWL, and that doesn't seem right.
Well, the numbers don't lie, and this spelled disaster for Roxanne Ramirez. This is what's going to happen. It's 2-0. If the papers say it.
Can't disagree with the stats we got from management, but anyway, Eva making her way from the ring. She's going to have to bring the fight here against Roxanne, as she hasn't had the best luck in her previous matches, so. And Roxanne, again, looking to get back in that contendership, either going to be going for Holly Queens or even going to be going for Annie Thunder's title. So Roxanne looking to get back into the saddle, Eva looking to get that momentum she needs. Which one will come out with it tonight?
Here goes.
Ring a ding as Roxanne Ramirez immediately with that face buster to Eva Gento.
Alright, I'll give it that. That was some solid. That's a way to open a match.
Yeah, so now lifting her up
there.
And a big, almost a famous suplex there to Eva Gento.
I haven't seen that one since Liverpool '82.
Well,
what a night
Roxanne
Jawbreaker.
with the jawbreaker, looking to get back in this one. Like I said, she's been on warpath, starting off very heavy here as Eva now gets back in control of the punches.
On a lovely spinning wheel kick there. Right back at Eva. And some stomps with... from the looks of it so far, Ramirez has the upper hand. This is surprising me because an undefeated Gentoo, you'd think, would have this.
Well, an undefeated... Listen, I might not have been on commentary for her 2 matches, but I watched them.
Hey, you're a stickler for the rules. The records say it.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with management right now, but I distinctly remember her losing to Melchor.
What a headstand.
The athleticism for Eva Gentoo, you might be able to take away her possible win-loss record, but you can't take away the amazing athleticism she has, as she again showing off a little bit against Roxanne Ramirez.
Say what you will, the paper's going to say 3-0 by the end of this. Mark my words. It's going to be 3-0. And a headstand again.
Great headlock handstands there.
That's the only person I've ever seen do that is Raymondo, and what an athlete we all know he is. Off the ropes now. Oh, what a shot!
Big leaping clothesline. Roxanne having to roll out to the apron there.
She's reeling.
Yes,
what's next
reeling.
for Eva Gentoo?
Roxanne.
Oh.
Roxanne being set to the outside. She was in control at the start of this match. Now Eva seemed to have been playing a little bit of possum, maybe just biding her time until she got an opportunity. But now Roxanne finding an opportunity of its own, and a big dragon screw leg whip.
Maybe she was waiting for an update or something. It's clearly installed now. What's next for Ramirez?
Roxanne,
nothing.
Kick gets dodged there as Eva Gentoo dragging her by her hair, looking to go towards the turnbuckle, and just pops her face first. And again,
her face bounces off.
Flesh connecting with steel there, and now Eva, what's she going to go for a big swing around?
Into the barricade. This is
Roxanne.
This is such a noble battle with gutsy performance of Eva Gentoo using the barricade to her advantage. This is what wrestling is all about. Using what's in front of you. It's not illegal, it's very effective.
Gotta admit, it doesn't cause a disqualification, but both these women need to be careful. I believe the referee's up to an 11 count now. Got 20 count here in CWL, and if these women aren't careful, there we go, heading back to the ring. I was about to say, if these women aren't careful, they could get a double count out.
Yeah, we were at Spinal Tap o'clock there. Now here we are. The top rope, foolish move, Roxanne. I don't care if you're
middle rope.
You can be trained by... Oh! Foolish, see? You can be trained by Tiberian Negro too, and this will happen. It doesn't care. Gravity doesn't care who we're trained by. Suplex, now you're up in the air.
Yeah, big missile dropkick. Gravity is being a bigger enemy to Roxanne than Eva is at the moment. As Eva goes for the pin, not even going to get a 2 count yet. She lays out Roxanne onto the mat.
This aggression, this is what we needed in the first 2 weeks. Even though she won those matches, the performance tonight has been something else.
True. This is, to say what you will, performance, this is the best performance we have seen from Eva Gentoo. But Roxanne not be done with a kick to the gut.
Fireman's carry.
Fireman's carry reversal by Eva. Now Eva.
Now what?
Sending her against the ropes.
Powerbomb.
The pop-up powerbomb by Eva. Goes for the pin, no, just a 2 count there.
That was the Guru meditation I meant to say, sorry, but that's, yeah, I think we have a pancake on our hands. I think Gentoo's got this now.
And now Gentoo
looks around,
going for another giant swing. It's just whipping her across the ring there.
Ramirez is lucky there wasn't a barricade this time. That would have been the end of her. Straight to the back of the head.
Lifting up for a big back suplex, driving her into the mat. Roxanne still got some fight left, targeting the leg, but lifting her up. But no, right around into a first DDT by Roxanne Ramirez. And Roxanne back in control of this matchup, sending her to the corner. So we go for this 4 up and over. setting him up
Oh, here
for
we go.
the black flag.
Oh, she's calling for. Why are you not pinning?
But I think she's a bit tired out. She just took a lot of offense from Eva, using this moment to get a bit of a reprieve here.
She is going to regret that. Fool, she's going to regret it. That jump, missing that pin, this is what's going to cost her. This is why it becomes 3-0. Oh!
And a handspring cutter. Eva has been certainly impressing here tonight.
What a noble champion, appealing to the people, the populace. When she's champion, she will. I mean, the records may well call her a champion after tonight if she gets sorted out with her. However she does it.
Well, they're setting up for a big suplex pile driver. The Colonel panic by Eva Gentoo, and that could be enough to put her away. 2,
3.
No!
Oh, that was 3.
Well,
No.
according to referee Dan Robinson, this match will continue as Roxanne got her shoulder up for the 3. And now,
I've only been. Where do you get these referees? I'll be frustrated. I've been in these
frustration, though,
situations.
not showing on Eva as she continues to show off a bit on Roxanne.
I had this happen in Manchester. I didn't pay the ref enough, and he called it a 2 when it was a 3. Cost me my belt.
Well, Roxanne set her up for a big
Neck
regal
breaker.
cutter. Now Roxanne looking to get back in control of this
Fantastic.
matchup.
I must say, credit where it's due. That was fantastic.
Now,
Both mums are here.
wrenching
Oh.
back the arm once again.
Now that's some technical wrestling I can get behind. Gentoo is going to have to work hard for this now. Is that sunset flip?
A big sunset
It is now.
powerbomb.
And a pin. Where's the pin?
Again,
Ramirez.
this might be the exhaustion from Ramirez getting to her, trying to get that even just 1 or 2 second reprieve as Eva sends her into the corner.
And she's going to
slapped
flip it.
away by Roxanne, and now these two just
Back and
trading
forth.
strikes. And another
Back
back
up again.
suplex, the head connecting with the
Lovely.
bottom turnbuckle there.
You see who's not gassed? Gentoo. Able to do that lovely kip up. And are we seeing it? We're seeing it again. Here you go, she's
This-
got her grounded.
How many times has she been able to execute that handstand? Has to be
I'm
at
gonna-
least half a dozen now. Maybe the arrogance of Eva showing through, and maybe that could cost her this matchup. If she lets this cockiness continue, it might cost her the victory.
I'm not sure what Gentoo's thinking. She seems to be doing all this damage on the ground. But I mean, hey, put her up there. She seems to jump off it and hit the floor anyway.
Well, she seems to be going for a big move here, a big
Super-
suplex. Cedric
That's
crouching
it.
that from that, and that could be it. Goes
That's
to a couple. 1, 2,
2.
and
3.
no! Ramirez, the resilience of Ramirez has been able to keep her in this matchup.
Where's the referee budget in this place?
And now a big stomp to the elbow, targeting the arm of Ramirez. But
Given what she got from that wrench earlier.
now
Ramirez.
goes to a spinning heel kick, gets caught by Eva. Eva lifts up her bicep, but Roxanne is
Neck breaker.
Neck breaker.
That was beautiful. Okay, so we've got. Well, Gentoo's in the seated position and. Now I'm kneeling. Too slow. Okay, now. I don't see why Gentoo didn't take advantage there, but maybe it's the exhaustion. You know, it's been a hell of a fight. Exhaustion is a fair reason.
It's been a bit of a war between these two to start off
Enziguri.
Vindication as Eva
And back.
able to hit that dragon screw there.
Oh, she's feeling it now.
Now
Okay, here we
setting
are.
her up.
Free screen of death, do you think? Or... Oh no. Think we're going to see
Looking up
some.
for another Colonel Panic. And that could be enough to
On the
Roxanne
dome.
away.
That's
1,
it.
2,
2, 3. And who was right?
And now, undisputedly, Eva Gentoo has picked up a victory in this matchup. A hell of a
Undisputedly.
match between these two.
It was a hell of a match, and she earned this victory like she earned the other two. This was a match and a half.
We've got
So-
to mind the resilience of Roxanne Ramirez. It took 2 Colonel Panics to be able to put her away.
And that suplex.
And that top one suplex. You've got to wonder if Roxanne had been able to hit the Tiburon driver, Could she have come up with the win, but she was not able to. And the winner here tonight is Eva Gentoo.
See, Eva was smart. Kept it out of the ring. That might have been why Roxanne didn't get many pin attempts in. Roxanne should have gone for those pins.
Roxanne not going for many covers. Who knows? Maybe she had done enough damage to Eva to put her away and she just didn't go for the pin. But doesn't matter if or what if. All that matters is that Eva has come up with the win here tonight. And who knows, maybe an open weight or even women's title match could be in her future.
The winner of the match, Eva Gentoo.
Coming up next, we've got Dylan Vincent looking to bounce back after his 2 losses to Miles, going up against Noah Morgan, the former heavy of the Fabulous Series Freaks, is now broken off on his own and looking to make a statement here tonight against Dylan Vincent.
We've got a former tag champ in the ring tonight. This is going to be a treat. We might see we might see a bang. We might see. I think this is going out with a bang, and the rumors as well about NGR debuts. And I've been following this guy for a long time, Noah Morgan.
This match is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, Dylan Vincent.
And the man with the roguish good looks, the blonde Brendan Fraser, is right here. Former Discord champ. Solid record. He is looking to get back together with this, and who knows what this is going to end up like. I know.
He's got to be in the conversation as one of, if not the most dominant champion in Discord title history. I mean, the only person that comes close to him is Isaac with his legendary nearly 30-week reign. But Dylan Vincent, he went 8-0 before finally having someone put a stop to him.
It's going to happen. Listen to this crowd and break those springs.
He makes his way to the ring, looking to bounce back. Maybe a win over Noah Morgan could put him back in the Discord title hunt or even the world title hunt. Let's find out here tonight.
And his opponent, weighing in at 207 pounds, from Gladstone, Queensland, Australia, Noah Morgan.
Noah Morgan, former member of the Fabulous Series Freaks, has broken off and gone on to make his own path, his own legacy, picking up a win against Starfield a couple weeks back, but you haven't seen him for a bit. Maybe this win over the former Discord champion could put him in line for a title shot.
Well, here he is, and here's the thing with it, it's former tag champion in the ring. Obviously, I have tag experience. Going solo, it's where the money is. It's where the money is. He had an undefeated reign as SNT non-stop champion. He vacated the gold. He's got a brutal style. He's a furious, fabulous freak by himself. He doesn't need anyone else to do this. They can all go to hell, if you will.
Well, I've got a question for you here, Curtis. We seem to have a bit of a debate here on the commentary table as to who is which members of the Fabulous Series Freaks. Would you say Noah Morgan's the furious one or the freakish one?
Oh, furious! There's no freaks in that team.
I'd have to agree with you with the furious. I would have to disagree about the freaks, but enough about a former tag team. Let's get into the action here as these two lock up. But Noah Morgan tossing him, really tossing him out of the ring there. And this has got to be the start that Noah wanted.
I think the freaks really are just the other people. It's who they're fighting.
Oh, and there's
what
a big
clubbing elbow.
clubbing elbow to the back of the head. Dylan Vincent in trouble in the early goings here. As he hits a stop right to the chest, just pressing down on the stomach.
Ooh. Speaking of freaks, did you hear the crowd when Vincent was coming out?
The crowd has made their disdain for Vincent relatively known here in the CWL. As he sort of let the fact that he got he's the quickest person to ever win a title in the CWL. He sort of let that get to his head a little bit. As
and he's
now
just quick in general. These fists. He's going to get it.
He
should
now
get a cover in.
Not going for the cover. A bit too soon, maybe go for the cover on the much larger competitor.
Nah. Vincent's going to dominate. Oh!
Well, he doesn't appear to be dominating right now as we see that big lariat from
He's playing possum.
As we see him lift him up again, turning him around. And another big elbow to the back of the head.
Cheap tactics. That should be illegal.
Vincent forced
him disgusting. It is. It's betrayal. It's hitting someone in the back. It's disgusting. This isn't MMA. You don't hit people in the back of the head.
Now,
and outside, why would you have a fight outside the ring? This isn't. Well, Vincent's going to have to get this back into law and order.
As Vincent, multiple clotheslines here, lifting him up for a third and final clothesline.
This is smart.
Both these two big strikers here in the CWL.
This is smart, knocking him down onto the floor. I mean, he's getting what he's given. What a strike! I knew it was smart having him outside here.
Oh, wait.
To the back.
Wait. I thought you said it was a bad idea to have it on the outside. Now you're praising Vincent for doing the same?
Oh, doing it well is another thing altogether. He was doing it in a tasteful fashion. Tasteful.
Anyway, Noah Morgan. Noah Morgan. Getting Vincent up here.
Where's this going?
As he gets back
in the
into
ring.
the ring.
Hello.
Corner. These two going back and forth here in the ring.
In the corner. He's looking at it now. Oh! We're back up. And down. Okay,
Noah Morgan dragging him to the center of the ring here. Now just repeated stomps to the gut of Dylan Vincent and following it up with a forearm.
It's a clubbing blow. He's taking advantage of that illegal hit earlier. It's disgusting if you ask me.
Well, it's certainly a tactic. Whether or not it's necessarily right is a different thing, but Dylan able to get back into this matchup.
This is what he needs. He needs to rally, regroup, and he's doing just that right now. Back down again. On top rope, and oh, what a splash!
As Dylan trying to get back to this matchup here, but Noah able to get control and now lifting him up by his neck. And a big slam, a big spine buster by Noah Morgan. Going for the cover there, but not enough to put Dylan Vincent away. As he continues to strike the barrage of knees by Noah Morgan.
I don't think it's right. He's just targeting just the head. Off that strike, he knows what he's doing. What an underhanded tactic.
Okay, setting up Noah Morgan, maybe calling for the end here.
Oh, it's big. Back.
A spinning complete shot by Dylan Vincent. That's going to be enough for Noah Morgan. Like 1, 2. And Dylan Vincent picks up the win here against a very game Noah Morgan.
That was an important
lining himself up for a Discord rematch. or even a world title shot after Midsummer's Mayhem.
And here we see this dominance.
Look how down Noah Morgan looked like he had this in his bag at the starting gate, but Dylan Vincent able to rally and outlast Noah Morgan. We see him hit the bang.
Despite those cheap shots.
And then that waist flip spine buster. Luckily for Dylan, he was able to endure and last and make it to the end of this match and hit the spinning complete shot for the 1-2 win.
The winner of the match, Dylan Vincent.
Tag team action here as Julie Storm and Sarah LeBlanc take on the, almost some would say, a dream team in Taylor Jones and Scout McKenzie.
Here we go. Former champs everywhere on this side of the fence. Taylor Jones, Nemesis, Scout McKenzie on Vindication. And they're going up against Julie Storm, Sarah LeBlanc. LeBlanc just had a win against Luna Morales. And she's with a Shine veteran.
This tag team match is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 132 pounds, from London, England, here comes Taylor Jones.
Taylor Jones, make your way to the ring, hasn't been seen since getting attacked by Sarah LeBlanc and Julie Storm at Global Warning. Those two seem to have set up some sort of elaborate ruse to go against Taylor Jones. The motivations of which are still unknown.
I mean, the simple fact of the matter is they're making a name for themselves as well. It doesn't matter what the motivations are.
Taylor Jones gets ready in this ring, ready for a partner, Scout McKenzie.
And her tag team partner, weighing 164 pounds, from Manila, Philippines, Scout McKenzie.
Scout McKenzie, make your way down to the ring. The former Vindication Women's Champion has a shot at redemption as she goes up against Harley Quinn for the openweight title. Could she be the first person to have won not just a normal women's title, but the openweight title as well?
Look at her, she's full of herself. No wonder Julie Storm and LeBlanc want to end this.
True. It'll be interesting to see here tonight whether the team of the two former champions, two former elites, but haven't really worked together much, can compare to the team that is relatively new, but at the same time has experience working together. This is going to be a thing of experience in singles competition versus experience as a team.
And their opponents, first weighing 136 pounds, from Jacksonville, Florida, Julie Storm.
And here's the perfect storm. Despite losing to Taylor Jones, we all know who the true winners were. Midsummer, Global Warming and heading into Midsummer Mayhem, we're going to see these two dominate. LeBlanc had that win against Luna Morales. Julie Storm is just on fire. We are going to see something special tonight. These two are a cohesive unit, and until one of them inevitably destroys the other, we're going to see something fantastic tonight.
Now, I will admit that even though their motivations have been shrouded in backstabbing and attack people from behind, I don't think it's a given that these two are eventually gonna, split up and attack each other.
It'd be smart if they didn't, that's where the money is, but who knows at this point. It's a dog-eat-dog world.
But I'm not sure if these two are in it for the money. I think they're in it to make a name for themselves here on Vindication, and that's what they intend to do here tonight.
And her tag team partner, Sarah LeBlanc.
And here comes Sarah LeBlanc. We saw her in week 8, who won devastating victory against Luna Morales, taking out the Lunatic. And I mean, she doesn't look all that together herself, but underneath that mask is a great mind for the sport. Look at her testing the equipment. She's really on it.
Well, you've got to. Even though she appears to have, how does one say, lost her marbles, she does show some smarts here in the ring, as she was able to defeat a former women's champion quite handedly, and she's the person that's been behind this whole plot against Taylor Jones, and that did show quite a bit of strategy, some intelligence. So she's not completely crazy.
I think, speaking of marbles, she's more of a fine marble cake than a fruit cake. She's very, very much got all her marbles in one place. And strike back there. You see, this is the ring IQ. And a fisherman's suplex. Beautiful.
Julie Storm, no slouch in the ring as well. Competing in the
Teamwork right
Supremacy Cup and getting a not bad record as Sarah LeBlanc takes control of this matchup, laying into Taylor Jones, and this is something she's been wanting to do for a while. Get her hands on the masked woman herself as she heads to the top rope.
Never trust the lady with a mask. That's what I say. I think Sarah LeBlanc's on it.
But Sarah LeBlanc also wears a mask, so is Sarah LeBlanc also untrustworthy?
Details. I mean, you can see the back of her head. That's enough for me.
Well,
there's not a reptile under there.
Into the corner, tagging in Scout McKenzie. Scout helping out her friend here, Taylor Jones, doesn't have that much of a beef with these two women across from her.
Beef, mad cow. Who knows what's going on? I think it was an absolutely cowardly move to tag out at that point. It really was.
As she locks Sarah LeBlanc in a leg lock there. Shades of her former teacher, Jesse Hazard.
If she's smart, she'll keep going on that. You can't keep someone on the ground when you're on the ground. Oh! Or just, jump on the floor face first. We keep seeing this time and time again.
Sarah LeBlanc going for a headbutt against Scout McKenzie.
Oh, I love a bit of physicality in these matches. Bit of elbow grease. And up we go.
Sarah LeBlanc lifts up
the
elbow into an elbow drop.
This is what we need more of in our lives. And some nice clubbing blows there.
What would it do for the career of Sarah LeBlanc if she could pin a former women's champion here tonight? If she could pin the number 1 contender for the openweight title match, and then
Double underhook.
goes on to win, could Sarah LeBlanc get the next in line for that title?
If there was any justice. Oh, what a springboard! I love it when a wrestler takes to the air. As far as I'm concerned, LeBlanc is made already. She doesn't need these wins. She's here to prove a point.
Sarah drags Scout to the corner.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful teamwork there. Reminds me of the Midnight Express.
Calling Scout McKenzie to her feet.
And asking you shall receive. Oh, don't go in the corner. That's just... Oh, thank heavens for that.
Julie able to get some elbow strikes into Scout McKenzie. But
alright, that's a nice arm drag.
Arm drag, and now into a Spanish fly. And this usually is followed up by the Apollo 11 by Scout. Scout choosing to tag out to Taylor Jones.
Looks like it's stuck on the landing pad at this point. Tagging out like an absolute coward. Going for the clearly much more aware
Well, choosing to tag in the fresher Jones here. Let her go at Julie Storm, but Julie able to counter with a knee strike. Julie and Taylor are the more fresh women in this matchup.
Guess you could say she found her niche. Now here we are. Up on the top rope. Oh, there's a noble dive. And a
Oh, and
deadlift
nearly
German.
into a German suplex.
The strength, the tenacity. This is why she's a hero.
And now goes for
Oh,
the splash. So you're
that's
going to
very
criticize Sarah LeBlanc on that splash like you did with Scout McKenzie?
Well, it's not her fault. She had a mask on.
Oh, and there's a big went for a Hurricane Rana, got caught into an alley-oop by Sarah
Oh, what was
LeBlanc.
going on there? See, I don't think Jones would have dodged it. And here we are with some of the most lovely elbow drops.
Setting up the corner.
Oh, here we go. We know what's coming.
Yeah, for a big running knee strike to the head.
This is the physicality this match needed. Go on, put your feet on the ropes. Go on.
Going for the pin.
Oh,
1, 2,
Two.
no, just a 2 count. I wouldn't be surprised if under that mask, Taylor Jones might be busted open after that knee strike. And continuing the knee strikes to Taylor Jones.
See, this is why it's a cowardly move to have a mask on. You hide your weaknesses. You really are just playing. You're playing your opponent.
Sarah LeBlanc also wearing a mask here. So is she also a coward?
Well, no, you can see blood around there. It's fair play at that point. And here's
with
another.
Sarah LeBlanc going for the pinfall. After those elbow strikes to the head, not enough to put her away.
Speaking of fair play, I've got to say credit was due to Scout McKenzie not diving in, interrupting a perfectly valid pinfall. And now a double team. This is
And that,
a well-oiled
that was
machine
double
in here.
team maneuver.
Oh, and a dive.
Sending Julie
Cross
Storm.
body.
Nearly sending her halfway across the ring here. Taylor Jones needs to make the tag to the much more fresh Scout McKenzie. Taylor has taken a lot of
Yeah.
punishment in this matchup.
Julie Storm's signal for the end here. And unless these arm drags are going to have anything to say about it, I think we're going to see it.
But then we see a big Hurricane Rana face buster. And now
There we go.
Taylor Jones almost taunting Sarah LeBlanc right to her face.
That's just low, underhanded.
Yeah,
Oh!
VT by Jones. Now could be
Are we
setting
gonna
up
see it?
Here.
Springboard
Sticks
shoots!
at Jones. Sticks at Jones might break your bones and you might have broken the
Two.
ribs of Julie Storm.
Lovely. That is what we needed. That saved the match. Hurricane Rana there, but what are you going to do? Shouldn't even be in the ring anyway, should you, Scout?
What's Taylor going for here? Going to the top rope. Big Hurricane Rana going duck to the clothesline into a diving cross body and following it up with a wheelbarrow bulldog.
Unless we're going for death of 1,000 paper cuts, I don't see the point in that. How many moves were there in that last 10 seconds, and how many of them actually hurt?
Sarah LeBlanc with a cheap shot to Scout McKenzie. Taylor Jones still not able to tag in the fresher competitor.
Well, you saw what happened. As soon as there was a cover, Scout runs right in, breaks it up. It was a smart move, and it stopped some cheating going on. And a lovely DDT, it must be said. But here's the real teamwork over here. We have Sarah LeBlanc back in.
Oh, and immediately caught into a pop-up. Almost a
does
pop-up
that?
just drop kick there.
Who does that?
Taylor Jones does that as she executes a big backbreaker there.
Oh, that could paralyze someone. You don't do that to an opponent.
Big Taylor Jones not worrying about the health of the woman who has been tormenting her for months here on Vindication.
That's
That's
tormenting. I've seen
Able
the
to
tapes.
escape the headlock.
Tormenting. I've seen the tapes. It was just some friendly joshing, that was all.
I won't consider attacking someone with a kendo stick
Yeah,
after
get
a
the
match
mask off.
friendly joshing.
Well, clearly you haven't been to a pub in Manchester, have you? That's what we
Evidently
do.
I have not. As Sarah LeBlanc goes for a flying cross body, but it's ducked out of the way by Taylor Jones. And Taylor Jones able to get back control of this matchup. I think it's a not that smart of a play for Taylor Jones to stay in this match. She needs to tag out to Scout McKenzie.
And she's trying to redeem herself after this cowardly tag in and out business. Just taking a
big
on her knee
jumping
drop.
knee.
That was lovely.
Wants for, exacting some for vengeance here on Sarah LeBlanc. Now heard
Lovely.
that these two may be facing off and Midsummer's Mayhem, but I don't think
Get the mask, get the mask.
ripping at the mask.
Come
Trying to
on,
rip off the mask of Taylor Jones.
get her to show some dignity. Get the mask off. Oh, that was a good backdrop. I'll give her that.
We've seen Sarah LeBlanc call out Taylor Jones over the past couple of weeks about Taylor Jones' mask, claiming
Nice
that
dragon
she just
scream.
used it as a prop, not as the luchador tradition, just using it as a toy to sell to fans.
Well, I think the whole thing is.
And
I mean,
Julie
we're
Storm
looking
tagging
looking at
in,
tag-
as Scout McKenzie also tags in.
LeBlanc and Storm are fighting a team with two props here. Nice shoulder backdrop. It's like she's fighting a cardboard cutout.
As Scout McKenzie goes to get back in the match, but got stopped short there by Julie Storm, now taking a bit of a break there in the corner.
I think it was more just proving the point that she could take a break. She didn't need the break. Again, it's making a name. It's a Northern Light suplex is what it is, and a bridge. Beautiful.
A bridge by Julie Storm, and now heading to the corner. There's a storm coming, and it's heading straight for Scout McKenzie. Oh, goes for the running insecurity, but Scout able to dodge out of the way. And now Scout going to another Hurricanrana driver.
Now, if Sarah has any sense, she'll be in the ring sorting this out.
No, Sarah
Oh, she
Blunt
knew.
not making the save.
See, that's the integrity here. She knew that Storm would have it.
Scout with those big elbows to the head of Julie Storm, now turning her around to a German suplex.
That was a beautiful
Tossing
German.
Julie Storm like a damn rag doll as she goes for another Spanish fly. Now looking up, it gets caught by a leg sweep there by Julie Storm.
I think we need to talk about how much of a coward Taylor Jones is for using Scout McKenzie here to do her work for her.
As Julie Storm sends Sarah
Lovely
LeBlanc
tag.
in to do her work for her. And now,
There we go.
Go
A
for
little bit of dancing. This is what entertainment's all about.
and now forearm after forearm by Sarah LeBlanc.
So you
To a
gotta keep-
Pele kick.
You got to keep the flurries going. That's what it is. It's like snowflakes. They build up, they make a snowman.
And now Sarah turning her around. We saw this last time. Chicken wing gutbuster.
Oh, like a duck buster.
Sarah
That's the end of her
LeBlanc.
beat.
Now
Underhooks, suplex,
Butterfly
and another
suplex.
bridge.
2, 3.
There we
And
go.
that's a big win for Sarah LeBlanc, as she just became the former world champion. And coming into the Mayhem, she might have just pinned the next open weight champion.
Well, that's the machine well and truly ticking over, doing its job as it should.
Sarah,
It's not a
Now-
lot to say other than well done.
you've got to admit, even if you dislike Taylor Jones and Scout McKenzie, they put up a hell of a fight here tonight against Sarah LeBlanc and Julie Storm. This match, multiple times, could have gone either way, and it just happened to go the way of Sarah LeBlanc.
That was a hell of a match, but I've got to say that I think LeBlanc and Storm had it. There were some
Well-
beautiful pins.
LeBlanc and Julie Storm pick up the momentum heading into Endgame. Taylor Jones and Scout McKenzie are going to have to find a way to bounce back as they head into one of the biggest shows of the year.
The winners of the match, the team of Julie Storm and Sarah LeBlanc.
big matchup here as we have a fatal four-way to decide the number one contender for the Vindication Heavyweight Championship going to the Midsummer's Mayhem. I can't pick a winner here.
This is star-studded. This is gargantuan. This is colossal. We have four of the top names, top tier, top flight. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm glad I'm here being paid for this.
The CWL is buzzing with this matchup. I think we can all agree this one has a big fight feel.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match, set for 1-4, with the winner being declared the new number one contender for the Vindication Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, weighing in at 250 pounds, from Tacoma, Washington, Harris.
Harris making his way down to the ring, coming off a surprisingly dominant win against Starfield last week in Extreme Rules match, and I can confirm to the CWL now that match now has the record for the shortest match in CWL history.
And the man's got one of the shortest fuses in CWL history. This is a hell of a competitor to have in a four-way match. You don't know what's going to happen. Anything can go, anything can happen. And it probably will with Harris around.
Harris is showing a lot more of a menacing side, even more so than usual. Let's see if that can aid him in finally getting a shot at that world title.
And the opponents first, the Starfield.
Starfield making his way down to the ring, looking for some redemption after suffering, let's call a spade, an embarrassing defeat last week at the hands of Harris. I believe the time clocked in at 43 seconds that match.
It shouldn't be funny, but it is. We've seen this guy soar to such great heights with the streak with... He's a two-time world champion. He should not be having losses like that. But maybe that's a testament to Harris, I don't know.
Well, Starfield looking to get back the world title at the place where people said it goes downhill. If he can win this match tonight, he's got a shot at Midsummer's Mayhem.
And weighing 253 pounds, from Melbourne, Australia, the Australian assassin, Michael Young.
Here's Michael Young, coming in through the crowd. Man of the people, that's what he is. Coming up.
Looking ready for this matchup. The last time he had a shot at the world title was back in Undisputed in a triple threat match where he took the pin. Now he's looking to finally get a one-on-one shot for that world title.
There's only 3 people he needs to worry about. They're all going to be in the ring tonight.
And the final participant, weighing 202 pounds, from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Nightmare.
Here comes the dream come true, the Nightmare. In the depths of the darkness, we have a proper true light. The spotlight's on him right now for a reason. This is the guy who's a 2-time world champion, and a Discord champion. I mean, we say all this stuff about Starfield. On the other side of the pond, we've had a 2-time Vindication world champ. Here he is, Nightmare. We are going to see whatever anyone can bring into this match. Nightmare's going to bring double, triple, quadruple, quintuple. You know, 5 sides on every star, right?
Well, Nightmare has been showing a bit of a more aggressive side, harkening back to when he was in the Fallen. This aggressive side will definitely help him against guys like Harris here tonight, who, let's just say when there's no DQ in a Fatal 4-Way, Harris might get a little bit extreme.
Extremely good. This match is going to be so fun to watch. And who knows where Nightmare's going to take this.
And Nightmare. Some might say Nightmare might be the odds-on favorite to this match, but in a Fatal 4-Way, anything can happen. These men are ready. Let's get into the action. Ring-a-ding-ding, let's go.
Let's just hope Starfield doesn't make this last less than a minute again.
Well, Starfield
Come
go
on,
right
Harris.
after Nightmare.
You'd have thought the fire would have gone between Harris and Starfield, but what a knee smash there.
No, these two the two champions, two former two-time champions fighting each other. These two have sort of traded rivals a little bit. As Starfield calling Nightmare to his feet.
On the outside there, Harris with that underhook.
The action is getting fast and furious here. You sort of got to pick a spot and watch it.
I can't believe that loser Starfield's got Nightmare reeling at this point.
Oh, Starfield
coming close to
sending
us now.
Nightmare out to our desk here.
Get him out. Don't have fights outside the ring, Starfield.
As Starfield
Actually
goes
not.
over to Harris and Michael Young. But I think
distinguished
he's going to
champion.
let them be.
A distinguished champ like Nightmare deserves better than being unceremoniously dumped out of the ring. Oh, no,
Looks
get
for a
further
bit of a
away.
cut in
That's
there. Gets reversed as Michael Young and Harris take their fight
Hey.
into the ring.
Nightmare, bring it close. I'll get the popcorn. Oh, this is
As
exactly
these
what I
two
wanted.
rolling right next to our commentary desk.
Oh,
Now sending him into the stairs.
I didn't get time for an autograph.
Harris looks like he's choking Michael Young against those ropes there.
Anything goes tonight. Oh, the first
He
pin
might
of the
choke
night.
the life out of him. But no. As he's a German suplex on the side, outside does Nightmare. Harris
He's
continues his assault on the inside.
Some clubbing blow there. I thought it was going to be more than one, sorry. But there's a... I guess one will do the trick. Why do one, then two, one, do?
I think Harris is going for that big Samoan driver, but
He
Michael
was.
Young able to reverse. Now just targeting the arm of Harris. Harris is a big power guy. If you get rid of the arm of Harris, you get rid of a lot of his offense.
It won't be such an uplifting experience, I can tell you that. We've seen Harris lose, we've seen Harris win. When he wins big, and it's always with the lifting, with the power. Just don't put that in the equation.
But with Harris, whenever he loses, he also loses big. He's very much so a coin toss whenever he has a match. As he locks Michael Young into a arm trap crossface there. A bit of a ring starter by Harris. Could tap Michael Young out, but Starfield able to break up the submission.
Stafford did the wise thing there, and I'm so glad this match hasn't lasted as long as his last one.
As Harris sends Starfield to the outside.
I mean,
No.
even for Starfield at this point, even if he doesn't eat the pin, at least that's something. He's got a lot to prove tonight.
Yes, this match has already gone longer than Starfield's last match against Harris. And now, a bit of a double team there by Harris and Nightmare, just laying into Starfield.
This is where the smart ideas are. You pick one opponent, neutralise it.
And a big brain buster by Harris as there's a Luthez press on Nightmare. These two are just laying into each other.
Michael Young resorting to brawling tactics. It's disgusting.
Well, there's no DQ here in this matchup. Anything goes. So
Yeah,
Harris is
but-
free to use whatever weapons he chooses.
Just because he can, it doesn't mean he should. Nightmare coming back in here. Irish whip into the corner. Chaos going on the outside. And we have Nightmare going for it.
Go for a top turnbuckle. Big punch to the head from Nightmare. Lift him up into a suplex position.
Oh,
Suplex
yes!
off the top rope.
If Starfield has any sense, he'll be back in that ring breaking up a pin attempt. Here it is. 1,
1,
2.
No! Only a
Wow.
1 count from Michael Young. That shows how much these guys want this matchup. They want this match at Midsummer's Mayhem.
I'll tell you
As
what,
a
I wasn't
Dragon
resilience.
suplex.
Resilience of Michael Young has... I mean, it's something to behold. Nightmare is one of the best competitors we've ever had. And that superplex was something else.
It's hard to deny the accomplishments of Nightmare, but right now Michael Young just stomping away.
He's looking to punch his own record book here. And a backbreaker there.
Backbreaker. They're going to the corner.
What's that Harris doing next to our... is that a leg lock I saw Starfield? Harris there.
Now, Harris and Starfield brawling right in front of our announce desk.
Oh.
The big reverse STO.
That should be... That's not right.
Well,
You can't drop Harris on his head like that.
who knows?
Just
Maybe
because-
if he drops him on his head enough, he'll turn back into Evil Dead. As Starfield with the super kick. Easily the fastest super kick we have in the CWL.
What's the Evil Dead got to do with Harris?
And there we see the Sando slam by Nightmare. Harris taking a lot of punishment in this matchup.
That's how little Nightmare thinks of Starfield. He went for the pin with him right next to him because he just didn't expect him to break it up.
Goes for the arm lock, but Nightmare flipping around here for an arm drag. Just slapping Starfield right in the face.
Here comes Young, I think. Yep, Young's back in, and he's looking like a face full of fire. He's picking his opponent carefully. And he goes for the
right after
strongest guy in the
Nightmare.
room. This is a
Well,
tough guy.
Nightmare! The Dream Eater from Nightmare! That could be enough for Michael Young away. Harris isn't paying attention. They're too busy. 1, 2, no! And Nightmare able to kick out at 2.
Starfield's lucky there. There's no way that he could have stopped that.
No. And that
And the
match
leg
was
lock-
nightmares if Michael Young did kick out. There was no one there to stop him. There's a leg lock though by Starfield. That could be enough to get Nightmare to tap out, but Nightmare able
Battling
to
out.
punch his way out of that one.
That's what a two-time champ does.
And what is
Starfield's aware of
Harris
this.
doing on the outside? Psyching
Oh,
himself up apparently.
Yeah, he's psyching himself up, testing out the equipment. Whatever it is, it's working because
Oh,
Oh.
Michael Young to his feet, but interrupted by Nightmare there.
I thought we were going to see more of this double team action, but clearly there's some miscommunication here. This inevitably happens whenever you team with someone. They betray you. Don't
Well,
they?
Yeah, I hope Harris get Michael Young up on the top rope. I think he's calling for it.
This is huge.
Going
No.
for
No.
the CWL
Yeah.
special to the outside of the ring.
Superplex.
And
Nightmare's doing the
Harris-
wise thing, going straight for the weakened man who's just fell. God knows, 10 feet?
Easily, as these two just fell from great heights. Nightmare looking to get control of this matchup, sending Harris into the ring. Now
And
just
a choke.
choking the life
Lovely.
out of Harris.
He knows what it's going to take, and he's doing everything he should be doing. Starfield's working off of here with Michael Young.
Michael Young dodging going for a close leg, gets dodged into a
Oh! Nightmare going straight for the pin. Wise.
Nightmare showing no respect to Starfield there as he goes to the STO but gets blocked into a roll up by Starfield.
Harris.
Harris able to break it up though. Starfield might have stole that one if Harris didn't get in the way.
I don't think Nightmare was in any risk there, but I've got to say, Harris showed his ring IQ right there, stopping that happening.
And now Nightmare, the only man standing,
And I think his ring
going to
IQ
the top
maybe
rope,
dropped after
something we
that.
rarely see from Nightmare.
And there's a reason for that.
And
Frog
we did the
splash.
frog splash by Nightmare. Harris going for the pin. Looking to
Harris.
pick up a quick victory.
You were saying about respect. Respect is given, taken, and earned.
And I think
Saw
that's
Nightmare do it. It's good enough for the goose, it's good enough for the gander. Powerbomb there from Michael Young.
By Michael Young going for the pinfall. 1, 2, no, but Michael Young continuing into a Boston Crab.
Oh,
And Nightmare by tap.
Stuffin's not even seen it.
No, he's too busy with Harris. These two have been going to war for the last couple of weeks.
Harris is a handful.
And now Michael Young going into an STF there. An STF on Nightmare. But no, Nightmare able to fight out of it.
That's because Nightmare has the heart of a demon, of a whatever Nightmare is.
Oh, a double
Oh.
driver. That could be enough to put him away there. Harris able to break up the pinfall.
And he needed that. That was important. That would have easily done the trick to a lesser man. So hats off to Michael Young for kicking out some of this stuff. But
able to kick out of the Dream Eater from Nightmare. Well, able to break it up at least. And Harris again going. Michael Young has had to take most of the pins in this matchup.
he has. Superplex. Enough said.
Yeah, Michael Young has taken a lot of punishment so far. Now we see a big running neck breaker by Nightmare.
And Harris rolling out. Yeah, I've got to say Michael Young's been gutsy.
Now tearing at the eyes, gouging at the eyes of Michael Young.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Here we go with the slamming his face on the mat. Starfield being noble do-gooder, trying to get in between this.
Well, at some point with the amount... Oh, and a big super kick to Michael Young.
Oh! What a slam. It's a suplex, and that's Nightmare rocks. He's out of the ring.
And now, tie him up.
Is this it? Is this...
The
Supernova
by Starfield. Harris though, right in the ring to break it up.
He's gonna... Yes, he does. But here we see Starfield going for it again.
Oh,
what a claw to the face.
Grabbing at the eyes, and now a big slam by Harris.
Work of art, and he's got him up.
Another spine
Big drop.
buster.
Oh, that's despicable.
Harris just cleared the ring. Harris
He's
just
cleared
the ring.
house.
If he can land this.
How long though? Here we go.
The
Straight down.
GPS by Harris. But Nightmare trying to break it up, but Harris isn't having it.
He's buying time.
STO.
Interesting choice for cover. Two.
No, he should have gone for the cover on Starfield, the man who's much weaker right now. As Michael Young sends Harris out of the ring, it goes to follow him, leaving Nightmare and Starfield alone.
Sometimes the real predator gets tunnel vision. He went for Nightmare. It was the last thing he's attacked. Fresh meat, you know. A DDT to the floor.
Added concrete there.
Thank you.
Michael Young and Harris going at it.
Those strikes. They leave nothing to be desired.
As Nightmare able to sync up on Starfield for a big face buster. And now going for a Dragon Sleeper. The Dragon Sleeper from Nightmare. It could be enough to make... No, Starfield able to get out of it. Wait for the Dream Eater. Get pushed off.
It's going to take more tonight. Starfield is doing phenomenally today.
Boston Crab though, by Nightmare. That could be enough to make him tap out.
Young's too busy talking.
Young's too busy with the Harris on the outside. And there's Starfield going for a quick pin on Nightmare. No, almost caught Nightmare off guard there.
I knew it'd be alright. Nightmare is... Well, he's from the land down under in his own way.
Chancery. A chancery there by Starfield. That could be enough to make him tap out.
There's no chancery of that. Here we are. We see Nightmare coming straight through.
Nightmare and Starfield trading submissions back and forth. The super kick, the fastest super kick in CWL.
The fastest super kick in the galaxy. And we got an unlikely alliance
here. An
here.
unlikely tag team there by Harris and Nightmare.
Ah, smart. They've cleared the ring. It's just one-on-one now. It's a singles match.
These two trading strikes.
And here we go.
Pump handle position.
And down.
A pump handle slam, and now I think he's calling for the Dream Eater here. And the Dream Eater.
He hits her.
Nightmare. There's no one else to stop him. He's in the center of the ring.
Most morally sound man at CWL's got it.
1, 2.
Oh!
No, it's Starfield at the last possible second breaks up the pinfall.
Despicable Starfield. That match was won. He just had to get his name in there somehow.
Starfield.
What about him? What an egoist.
For a chance. And the Supernova by Starfield. Michael Young's down in the middle of the ring. Harris able to get back in.
Dude. Smart money there. Harris still what needed to be done.
Oh, and now lifting him up for a Vader breaker by Harris.
Starfield's verti broken.
All these men need to win this matchup. All these men have something to prove here tonight.
You're right, this match has all the stakes. That's why we're seeing them put this on. 1, 2.
No. We got the Vader breaker. Harris and I thought that was it, but Starfield has a lot left.
It's going to take more than 43 seconds this time. Starfield is on fire tonight, it must be said. As embarrassing as that last win is, it must have lit a rocket underneath him. Nightmare going for his own little super kick there.
As he hits a facebuster to Harris. Going for the pin off that facebuster.
1,
2.
2.
No.
This is too tight to call.
And Harris, not even phased by the kick, going back up for more as Nightmare continues the strikes. Goes for a suplex,
Blocks it.
blocked by Harris. Suplex into the corner.
Alex, who's your money on at this
Supernova!
point?
The Supernova by Starfield. Harris is down. There's no one to stop at 1, 2.
2.
And
He's got it!
Is going to Midsummer's Mayhem. Starfield is going to be facing Sergeant Hunter at Midsummer's Mayhem one more time.
It's poetic, it really is. I did not think he had it in there.
Easily as the underdog after last year. Starfield came to this match with everything to prove, trying to cut back to the top of the mountain. And now, Starfield has a chance at redemption. Not just a redemption for last year's loss of Midsummer's Mayhem, but redemption for his losing streak that he's had for nearly 6 months.
Well, I'm impressed, I must say. I truly am impressed with what Starfield's brought this night.
The winner of the match and your new #1 contender, the Starfield.
Main event time here on Vindication as the new Vindication Heavyweight Champion finally making an appearance, going up against Ethan Blake.
The following contest is the main event of Vindication and is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing 256 pounds, from Nova Scotia, Canada, your Vindication Heavyweight Champion, Sergeant Hunter.
A 10 hut. Sergeant Hunter coming down to the ring with the Vindication Heavyweight title. Hopefully, hoping to have a longer reign than he did with the Nemesis title, as he lost it only 4 short weeks after winning it. Now he goes into Midsummer's Mayhem. Now it's confirmed he's going against the man he initially won the Nemesis World title from. Looking to repeat from last year.
Yep, we have a heavyweight Grand Slammer over here. Sergeant Hunter is on the hunt, and he's going to have to try and sort out Starfield. It's going to be a mixed bag. Let's see if Starfield can shake off those jitters, but tonight we've got Hunter versus Ethan Blake, and this is going to be a contest. Hunter's got everything to prove tonight.
But now, with Ethan Blake, if Ethan Blake's able to pick up what is arguably an upset win here tonight against Sergeant Hunter, could that put him in line for a title shot? Could that add him to the matchup with some fans? We don't know, but let's find out if he's even able to beat Hunter tonight.
And his opponent, in 144 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, Ethan Blake.
We have a gold medal winner. We have the Angel, Ethan Blake, with his Angel kick. And okay, I mean, he lost the match at Global Warming, but here we are. This is okay. Yes, it's going to be an upset if he wins. You're absolutely right, Alex. But everything can happen. Anything can happen. We thought we'd out Starfield just now, and look who's facing Hunter.
The first transgender superstar here in the TWL, Ethan Blake, now looking to make himself in the world title hunt against Sergeant Hunter.
And
if he can pick up, again, it would be an upset, but if he can pick up the win, that would silence a lot of critics that he has as this match gets underway, locking up in the center of the ring.
Ooh, nice and traditional-like. Here we go with an Irish whip from Hunter.
Same off the ropes into a spine buster.
Ooh.
Now, if I'm Ethan Blake here, he's going to want to use his easy speed advantage over Hunter.
I mean, he's a gold medalist, gymnastic games.
And now attacking the legs, trying to get rid of that high-flying energy of Ethan Blake. And that's smart. You're going to want to take out that
It
shooting
is.
star press, and even take out that angel kick.
It's smart. Hunter's got a strategy. He's a tactician in there.
The Sergeant always comes into a match with a plan, never needs to improvise, always ready for every match, as he gets caught though by a Hurricane Rana by Ethan Blake.
Well, I think Hunter's left the barracks in a bad mood, and that mood's getting worse as Blake hits more and more offense on him.
A lot of high-flying offense here by Blake, keeping control of this match, and this is what he wants to do. He needs to keep the Sergeant
Spinning
grounded.
wheel kick. And he's doing just that with a gorgeous spinning wheel kick. Oh! That's some...
Drop soul hold there by Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter's got some moves every now and again by himself. He drops them in, but he's more of a striker, really. Two.
Yeah, the brawling style of Sergeant Hunter, trying to use some strikes, trying to hit fast, hit hard, and hit often.
Well, we've seen Hunter teeing off with his barrage of fists, that Lubez press. If he's got anything going on, it will be with those strikes. He's deadly with those. Slamming his face into the mat.
The fire for effect or the end of mission here against Ethan Blake, as he continues to hit with those strikes, those elbows to the head.
Well, I think whatever's happened here tonight, I think Blake's definitely on Hunter's radar. Whether he gets this win tonight, whatever happens, he's really taking a shine here.
I've got to admit, I've had my doubts about Ethan Blake going this match, but he's shown to be able to hang with Hunter so far.
He doesn't look lost in there. No, you're absolutely right there, Alex. Although these strikes, swatting like a fly there.
Now there's the stomps, the vicious stomps in the corner by Sergeant Hunter, continuing the assault on Ethan
Mind you,
Blake.
Vanity Hunter.
Hunter setting him up. I think he's calling for it. Oh, went for the fire for effect, but pushed off by Ethan Blake.
That's that agility coming into play. On some strength here from... Oh, into the face. It's not just the fist you've got to keep an eye on, it's those knees, it's the limbs, it's the feet.
Gotta say though, Ethan Blake came here to play tonight. He was able to block the fire for effect, something we rarely see here in the CWL.
The adjective there was play.
Into a fireman's carry.
Face first. That's not the flying he had in mind at all.
And again, stomp after stomp after stomp to Ethan Blake. A much more aggressive side to the Sergeant than we're used to being seen.
It's a family show, it's a pin too.
No, just a 2 count. Oh, he goes for the knee, but Ethan able to roll out of the way here. Gets sent over the top rope.
It's the end of the Blake as we know it.
As Ethan,
Well, I don't think he feels fine after that.
Ethan gets sent crashing and burning. And now getting sent up
Down
the
the
ramp.
Well, here we go. This is the kind of thing I approve of. Getting it gritty, getting it... Oh! Despicable! You can't drop someone like that.
Well, drop him on his head there. Gotta wonder though, what's have got into such, but this is a lot more of an aggressive side than we saw from usually, as he goes for a cutter, gets dropped back first, and then a clothesline. Like, maybe he's noticing that Starfield's his next challenger, and maybe just is trying to prepare for an old rival by boosting up the aggression, but so far, this doesn't seem like the Sergeant Hunter we're used to. This is a lot more aggressive.
When you're on top of the mountain, you'll do anything to stay there. But these two need to be very careful. The referee's count must be ticking along nicely.
We aren't able to quite catch the referee there due to our camera angle, but these two don't seem to be caring about a referee. They just seem to be caring about getting his reach.
Oh my
Spine
God!
buster! It's caught into a spine buster. There's Ethan Blake. Ethan Blake arm drag there. Sergeant Hunter, and now running
Ethan's
back into the ring, trying to.
Is Ethan going to get an upset? Jumping in the ring.
Both are able to beat the point. I think he might have been up to 19 there.
That was tense.
As Ethan,
That would have been
jawbreaker.
That would have been upset of the decade if Blake had pulled that out with a count out. It might be the only way he gets it. He's quite an underdog, but anyway, if the method beats the means, then yeah. And here we go with Hunter.
Back and control this matchup.
I think Hunter smells blood.
keeping control of that knee strike to the head there by Hunter. As he lands
here
the
it comes.
barrage.
Here's the barrage.
The
the
barrage
barrage
of
of Ethan.
strikes by Hunter. But Blake back to his feet.
Straight back up.
Goes for a pile driver.
Driver.
Head
Well, there's
first
no
onto the
shame.
canvas.
There is no shame in losing to that. That was...
And now Hunter hits the fire for effect finally to Ethan Blake, and that's going to hopefully put him away. 1.
for his sake.
Sergeant Hunter able to pick up the win. A great showing though by Ethan Blake, nothing to be ashamed of.
No,
As
there's
he went toe to toe with Sergeant Hunter. And honestly, there are points in that match where Ethan Blake might have been able to squeak out a win.
I don't think Hunter had a night off by any means. That fight up the Bram, he didn't. He just got straight back up in the barrage. And I think Blake's silenced a lot of doubters tonight.
I will say though, it might not be the smartest idea for Ethan Blake to have kept that fight going on the ramp. When his wheelhouse is to be high flying, he needs to keep it in the ring, around the ropes. That's where he can do his best work. I think Hunter was able to take advantage of that bit of a miscue there and was able to pick up the win.
I mean, Blake's been silencing doubters entire career. CWL since was no different for him. He did it at the Olympics. He's been everywhere. I expect big things from Blake. Hunter has possibly made his career tonight. He's made him famous at least.
The winner of the match, Sergeant Hunter.
And that has been it for week 83 of Vindication. I have been Alexander Shaw. He has been Curtis Robinson. And we are bidding you a very farewell adieu.
Feed me adrenaline. Keep coming back again. Feed me until the end. I'm turning venomous. Feed me adrenaline. Feed me adrenaline.
We are live in week 83 of Nemesis. I am Alexander Shaw, joined by our new recruit here, Black Star, Curtis Robinson. My mistake. Curtis, how are you doing here tonight?
I'm not so great now you don't know my name, Alex. But I'm here. You paid top money to have a legitimate veteran on the show. And I'm excited. I'm ready for this card. I'm starting
Well,
things off.
To
We
start
have-
off this card, we've got Buzzsaw Briggs versus Daniel Chandler. Buzzsaw returning after a bit of an injury after his match against Tornadoes with Tommy Gunn. Going up against a newcomer, Daniel Chandler hasn't been able to find a stride yet.
Well, as I was about to say, we have a bare knuckle fighter from London coming in. I'm rooting for this guy. He's brutal. He's ready. He's got an armbar. What more do you need? He's got a disgustingly wonderful bridging powerbomb that I've seen him do many times.
The opening match for Nemesis is set for one fall. Introducing first, from London, England, the British brawler, Daniel Chandler.
There we go. It's time to crack open a cold one with the boys. We have a boy from London here. As I was saying about that powerbomb, it's going to be disgustingly wonderful to watch. You're in for a treat if you haven't seen Daniel Chandler before. I've been following him since England. He's here now in CWL.
He's been quite impressive in his last two showings in the CWL. Has not been able to hit that powerbomb this time, but each time he's been in a match, he seems to get closer and closer to victory. He almost toppled the, at the time, unstoppable Taurus Fire. Came within seconds. If he had hit that English boot, he would have won. Or sorry, Lion's Kick or Lion's Boot, but he would have won. And I think that's a testament to the willpower of Daniel Chandler. Maybe he can pick up a win against Buzzsaw here tonight.
He will do whatever it takes. He's a tough guy. He's a top competitor. We are going to see something special tonight.
And his opponent, weighing 245 pounds, from Houston, Texas, Buzzsaw Brian Briggs.
Coming down to the ring, the outlaw of Nemesis has arrived, looking to pick up another victory under his belt, looking to get back on control here towards maybe another world title shot, as he was out with injury, derailing him for nearly a month, maybe even 2 months here. Maybe a win here over Daniel Chandler can put him back in that time.
Well, his last match was a win against Prince in week 81. He's got an even record, and I think he's here to get another scalp tonight. I think he is going to add someone else to his bounties. I think that's what he's planning. I think Chandler's going to have something to say about it. I think the lad from London's going to take it, but let's look at Buzzsaw. I mean, he's got some solid moves.
True, he is been known to play with people, not just with the Buzzsaw bomb, that powerful powerbomb left blower, but also with the cutting edge, that vicious Uranagi that he's been using to drive people to the mat. This might turn into a battle of the power bombs here between Daniel Chandler's power bomb and then Buzzsaw Briggs' one blower.
Well, I think that's what we're going to see tonight. It's going to be a tale of two bombs, a tale of two power bombs. It's going to be. I think this is going to be a hell of an opener. Oh, look at the arrogance of Buzzsaw there.
Well, ring a ding. Let's get into this one. It's Daniel Chandler immediately into this one, creeping him up into a big backbreaker, into a scoop slam.
I've seen that before, but it never gets old. And I don't think Buzzsaw Briggs will get any older if this keeps happening. This takes years off your lifespan. Some strikes there.
No, just setting up to that. Daniel Chandler came here to play tonight. He lost to Wes Bennett and to Taurus Fire. Now going after Buzzsaw Briggs, looking to finally pick up that elusive first win in CWL. I've always said it's a lot more difficult to get your first win in your career than it is to get your next win. It's a lot harder to break a losing streak than it is to keep a streak going.
That is a very good point, although it must be said that Taurus Fire match was competitive, and I think that's why Evac managed to topple the Giant. I think he left a lasting impression on the big man.
Well, Buzzsaw going to the outside, almost running away from Chandler, as Chandler knocks down the referee by whipping Buzzsaw. That might have been a bit of an spill there, a bit of an accident.
I don't know if that's an accident. That's classic Chandler offense. You take the ref down, you take down the rulebook, you play the game on your own terms. But the ref's up anyway, because Chandler needed him. Master tactician right there.
Going for a pinned flex there.
Wriggling out like a worm. There's Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw now targeting the leg of Chandler. Now, Buzzsaw, he was doing very well for himself before the unfortunate injury. He managed to make it to Shadow Band after winning a tournament fight for the world title, unfortunately coming up just short against Tommy Gunn. Then he went to war with the Tornado the next night, and again, very close, second close, and now we see a falling powerbomb there by Buzzsaw.
It's a night of power bombs, I'm just telling you. I mean, it's interesting, the Texas and the Tornado, we had an Von Erich there, really, a Texas Tornado, and here we are, and I think we're going to see,
And a backbreaker there by Buzzsaw. As again, he's taking the fight to Daniel Chandler. Both these men, you could argue, need this win. Daniel Chandler needs to break his losing streak, and Buzzsaw needs to get back into the title hunt here.
They need this match. Both of them need it bad. The referee, is he trying to communicate with us, or is he? No.
I think he was asking Daniel Chandler if he wanted to tap out, if he wanted to give up. But Chandler's staying in this one, now sending Buzzsaw over the ropes, and now he's falling to the outside.
Well, hello, Buzzsaw. Right in front of the desk. Some lovely stumps there.
These two fighting outside our announce desk here. What's he going for?
No.
As he slams him on our desk here. This brutality is spilt over to us.
This is too much for me. I'm a respected member of the community. I can't be getting involved in these tussles.
Buzzsaw now was on the offense, but Daniel able to reverse it with that arm drag.
When he gets it, what a whip into the padded concrete. Some stumps there.
Now,
you get him, Chandler.
Well,
back
Chandler's
up.
cheered on by a moral support over here.
I'm not moral
Picks
support.
up Buzzsaw.
I'm a voice of the people. This is what the people are talking about. The will of the people. That's what's in the news at the moment. Right. Here we go. And Chandler's got it going into the post. Now, this is smart.
First.
And again.
Another. Just driving him head first. These two need to watch out for that count there as Buzzsaw sends him back into the ring.
I mean, there is that. I mean, Chandler typically doesn't fight outside of a ring.
Oh, there's the cutting edge by Buzzsaw. And he could go for the pin there, and that might be enough to put him away. But now continuing on the offense.
That's a dumb move, if you ask me. Keep seeing this. You should have gone for the pin.
True, even if he had gone for the pin there, even if it didn't get the 3 count, it would spend some more energy from Chandler.
Exactly.
As Buzzsaw lets Chandler get to his feet there with that punch. Now Chandler trying to get some distance.
That's a good point there, Alex. I'm actually starting to warm to you after all. Anyway, here we
and a big, almost the STO into the corner there.
I'm not a fan of using the environment to your advantage, but that was nice.
It was very nice indeed as Chandler goes to lift him up but gets caught. And again, these two just trading strikes now. Lifting him up, but up and over into a neck breaker by Buzzsaw.
Now that was best move he's made all night. You do not trade strikes with a bare knuckle fighter.
And now wrenching on the arm, maybe trying to dislocate the arm of Chandler.
The striking arm as well.
And a kick to the head into a spinning elbow.
Right, 1.
Might have knocked him out.
2.
3. And Brian Briggs maybe knocking out the bare knuckle fighter, Daniel Chandler. Briggs has been on a warpath since coming back, and it looks like that warpath just steamed through Chandler.
I can't believe it. Chandler must have been saving himself.
Put up quite a hell of a showing here against Buzzsaw, but Buzzsaw was just too much for Daniel Chandler to keep up with here tonight.
Chandler must be saving himself for bigger things. That's all I can think of. You said about expending energy on kickouts. That must be what Chandler's thinking. He's a master tactician. We saw it in this match.
The winner of the match, the Buzzsaw, Brian Briggs.
I can't honestly say I know. Chandler must be playing 4D chess at this point. Anyway, Buzzsaw with the win tonight. You can go home to Texas happy. I've got to say I'm impressed.
Got Jim Leitzel versus Loco Jr. Jim Leitzel not able to pick up a win here so far in CWL. Maybe going up against his former tag champ, he might have a bit more luck.
Well, yes, I think we're going to have to just see how this goes. Former tag team champion here.
Jim Leitzel's been going after the Order, beating losing to both Ace Anderson and Wes Bennett. Could he pick up his first win here tonight?
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 241 pounds, from San Rafael, California, Jim Lightsell.
Here comes Jim Lightsell. He's been making absolute waves. He's been attacking left, right, and centre. Oh, what a explosion!
The what's the right word here? The ever
Evergreen.
showing off entrance here by Jim Lightsell.
It's evergreen. It never gets old.
Hasn't been able to pick up a win here on Nemesis. Going up against one half of the order, facing Ace Anderson, not able to pick up a win there, then going to war with Wes Bennett and still not able to come out with the win. Maybe he could pick up a win here against Loco Jr.
He may well do, but at this point, I just think it's his time's yet to come. He's growing, he's blooming. Like we said, he's evergreen. I mean,
He's had a rocky start here on Nemesis. Maybe he'll be able to pick up some momentum against Loco Jr.
the man knows how to put on a show. I'll give him that. He's just got to translate that into pinfalls. That's his
So
next
he,
step.
but who knows? Maybe if his winning ways were as grand as his entrance, maybe he would be in the conversation for a Twitch title or world title shot.
Well, I mean, it's the first step is the entrance. Everyone knows, intimidate first. Yeah.
And his opponent, Loco Jr.
Coming to the ring now, former tag team champion here on Nemesis, Loco Jr. Hasn't been seen since his loss to Forest Fire, and honestly, I don't blame him. He might have been feeling some injuries after that match.
It's been a while. Here he is, Loco Jr. Oh, weirdo. You don't see Lightsell crossing around doing all this stuff.
Well,
Very overstated entrance.
these two seem to be having a duel of grandiose entrances here tonight. Loco Jr. trying to get back to winning ways, as he hasn't really had the same spark in him ever since El Toro Toxico, his former tag partner, left to go to Vindication and then eventually left the CWL. Maybe he can rekindle that spark. Maybe he can find that spark again here tonight.
Well, going up against Lightsell in a grand entrance is not a battle you want to be doing. But then again, he's having a match with Lightsell. Lightsell will make you feel worse afterwards.
Well, Loco Jr. currently hanging up Lightsell on the ropes here, and now these two just sort of trading strikes. A
Whoa.
sling blade by Lightsell.
There's a lovely sling blade there. I mean,
Now, Lightsell gets him in a headlock there.
something
And
that poison miss.
missed into the eyes.
What a great move. Make the freak pay.
And a brainbuster onto the kneecap.
This is what we needed to see. This is what will translate into victories. I think we're going to see a turn here. What a knee! Okay, back up.
So far, Jim Lightsell's been showing pure aggression here.
And it's that aggression that got him this far. We know his past. We know what Lightsell's been capable of. We know what he's been doing. It's got
What
submission
you've done in the
patterns.
past doesn't necessarily mean you'll be successful here in the CWL. We've had
But those-
multiple people who have been successful elsewhere and then have floundered on the roster.
That is true, although those strikes certainly won't dwindle his chances.
True, he has shown to be in firm control of this matchup right now.
Oh, it's from
Setting
Onat
up the
again.
outside.
Hi, you freak.
It
Loco.
seems every match so far tonight just seems to want to go to the outside of the ring.
Loco, over here. Got him. Oh,
As
no.
Loco. As a big DDT there by Leitzel.
That was a thing of beauty.
And now lifting him up, turning him around to a ripcord knee strike by Jim Leitzel.
The man's agile. You've got to give him that. Loco gets all the credit for all this stuff, but... Oh, look at this. Insult to injury. Headbutts. You can't ask for anything more from a competitor, can you?
I mean, you could ask. I guess you could ask for maybe him to pick up a couple more wins in the wins column. As we saw this same explosive start against Wes Bennett, but it was sort of his ego that got in the way. He could have easily picked up the win after keeping in the trail of after keeping in the tears of the clown. But instead he chose to release it and inflict more punishment.
Listen, when you're this good, the bits on paper aren't as important as the message you send, the fear you've struck into the future opponents. They won't be coming in as excited to face you if you've injured your last opponent. I can truly
True,
see
but-
his logic.
True, but even though it doesn't matter to him how many times he wins or loses, it matters in terms of how often he gets an opportunity. He's not going to get a world title shot anytime soon if he keeps trying to inflict damage rather than win the match.
Yeah, but just playing games, playing the game of wrestling is one thing, but this man's a killer. Anyway, cover.
A cover there by Loco Jr. as he tries to pick up a quick win, has been getting back in control as Jim Leitzel though turns the tables on him.
Lightsoul's got killer instincts. It's going to take a lot more.
Went for the lights out there, but Loco Jr. able to dodge out of the way.
And he's calling for something. Let's see what's coming up now.
Got him in a half Nelson. Half Nelson driver by Jim Leitzel. Leitzel might be out
That's some
here.
strength. Might be lights
One.
out after all.
2. No, and Leitzel able to kick out.
I knew he would. He's a strong guy. He's a tough cookie. Please don't hurt me, Leitzel.
Loco Jr. though, even though he's been showing some great offense, Leitzel did have that explosive start. Loco Jr. has been trying to catch up so far, so maybe that's why that half Nelson driver didn't pick up the win quite yet.
Yeah, it's... A few more hits like that might help.
Yeah, so
And
maybe
back
I feel like though if he's able to land the half Nelson driver once more, that's going to be it for Jim Leitzel. Though
If.
we have not yet seen the tears of a clown yet by Jim Leitzel.
If that's the word. We nearly saw a lights out earlier. If he'd hit that, Loco would be toast right now. And a release German!
A release German there by Loco Jr. That could be
Why
enough
is
to
he
put Leitzel out. 1,
It
2,
won't.
no.
No, Lights was too much. He's too much of a competitor. If that pump handle didn't do it,
A big elbow. But
And he's
Loco
going up.
able to get behind Jim Leitzel here. And a
Sling
sling
blade.
blade of his own.
it doesn't have the same impact after someone's already done the move. It just becomes petty.
Oh, and now getting him into a package here. A
Package
package
pile
pile driver. A package pile driver by Loco Jr.
Cover. 1,
Cover.
2,
1, 2,
3!
Loco Jr. with the package pile driver. Just driving him head first. Leitzel's neck might be broken. I'm just gonna say Leitzel's neck might be broken there.
Killer instinct is
Loco
really-
Jr. Despite Leitzel's extremely good and extremely explosive start, Loco Jr. just had firm control of that latter half of the match.
You're absolutely right, I must say. He really turned it round. He surprised me, and this might be the start of a streak for Loco. That was a hard-fought and hard-earned victory, I've got to say.
I've
Maybe,
talked
maybe.
before. I talked earlier in the match about how he lost that spark ever since Alto and Toxico left to go with Vindication. Maybe this was him getting that spark back, and he got that spark back in form of a win over Jim Lights.
There's a fuse burning somewhere, I'll tell you that. I think Loco's onto bigger things right now. Don't live the weirdo. That's a hell of a journey. I've got to say, Loco was impressive. He was explosive.
The winner of the match, Loco Jr.
Up next, we've got a bit of a David versus Goliath situation as Noelle Park faces Rox here. Rox trying to bounce back after a loss at Global Warning as she failed to become the inaugural openweight champion.
Well, you know what the famous man from the UK said? Rox can! We're going to see Rox take this down. She may have lost the last match, but it was for the title. Rox has got this.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 131 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, Noelle Park.
Coming down to the ring, Noelle Park looking to finally get some momentum here on Nemesis. He's always been shown to be quite the competent competitor in the ring. Just has been losing the extra little bit that she needed to win the match.
It's what we just saw from Weitzel, Killer Instinct. You don't get this by winning dance competitions. You don't get this from... You can be smart, you can have a BS in chemistry if you want to, but that's not going to win you a match. It's ring IQ, it's not... you can't teach that. I mean, these moves are... it's impressive, but is it going to hurt anyone? That's what I need to know. She doesn't seem to want to hurt. And the same way that Rox does.
And her opponent, Rox.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, wait. You're actually not hiding under the desk.
No, the bandana Banshee is... she's imposing alright, but... they're on good terms.
This is a great I am so glad we have someone who's actually a professional here behind the desk at this point. Everyone else I work with, they go and hide from the competitors. It's not like they're going to come over here and lay hands on us.
Huh. You're talking to a... alright, it was a while ago, but I've been champion wherever I've been. They know better.
True. It just... well, I don't think Rox cares for former acolytes or anything like that. Rox, like you said earlier, she seems to have more of a need to hurt than most people. However, we've seen that need to hurt cost her in the past.
The bandana Banshee is going to definitely take anyone she faces to the limit, but Noelle Park has her work cut out. Rox is mad. She's just lost the chance to become an openweight champion. I would not want to be Noelle Park right now.
And Rox just shoving Noelle Park aside. And here's the thing, Rox has always been someone who they always are able to take anyone to the limit. She was the first person to beat Kel Valen in over 30 weeks.
There is that. She's a streak breaker. Let's see if she's a streak maker.
Now, Noelle Park, though, gotta admit, if she wins here tonight, it would be quite the upset, as she's going up against someone not only who has the height advantage, but at the same time, Noelle Park doesn't have the most experience in this business. But we see her there counter that
trying to get
Military
the
comes to the
upset.
roll up. Almost stole that from Rox there.
Yes, this would make Park's career. It would. This would be defining for her. You saw things like this happen with Rey Mysterio with these cruiserweights, and what a boot! I don't think it's going to happen, I'm afraid.
Yes, if Noah Park though is able to sneak out a win, that could easily put her in line for an open weight shot or even a Nemesis Women's title shot. But now she is trading strikes, and now a cutter.
cutter.
She's got the big woman down, and I don't think we're giving Noah Park as much credit as she deserves. She is taking the fight to Rox here, and now just laying in the strikes to Rox, sending her onto the rope. She's got a big leg drop onto Rox there.
Maybe this is what she needs to be doing. Maybe she needs to just evade this, basically. Just evade Rox's devastating offense by ping-ponging around like a tennis ball.
But Noah Park is going to want to use that speed advantage she has. She cannot try to out-muscle Rox. It's just not going to happen. She needs to try and stay quick and try to hit as hard and fast as she can.
As a wise man once said, no dog ever peed on a moving target. However, Park moving into the ropes, face first, neck first. She's going to be stunned from that. She's going to be lucky to...
Well, not that stunned. She hits a jawbreaker and immediately into a Hurricane Rana there.
I did not see that coming. Whoa,
And that
springboard 360 cross body.
The athleticism from Noah Park on display. And I've got to admit, it's weird seeing... Oh, no, we see the raccoon swing from Noah Park.
Cover.
Not going for the cover. Instead,
Killer instinct.
going for the NOL.
NOL.
The NOL from Noel Park, wrenching back on the neck of Rox.
See, this is the fire we need.
The Rox able to flip out of it. And now
Stronger
kick to
last
the back.
prevails. Here we go,
He should
and
not go for the cover. Instead, going for the NOL Dragon Sleeper there.
that is going to cost her. Rox is not happy.
As we see a big clothesline in the
Oh.
corner. But at the same time, is it just me or does Rox seem a little off her game right now? As we now see they'll get back to this matchup with the recurring punches there. And now going off the ropes into a big body splash in the corner.
Bulldog. It's not over till the Roxy sings, I think. This is going to be...
And she
This
hangs
is
her up
gonna be
into
bad.
a straight jacket. Straight jacket face buster. And you know that it's not that far behind. But no, Noel Park still got some fight left. Fight left in Noel Park.
Dishonourable playing possum, but can't deny it worked.
Noel Park.
She's fired
It's a
up.
clothesline to her own.
Ducks
And
under.
a super kick.
That was Starfield speed, actually, to be honest. I've got to say, Park is impressive.
And another
That's
raccoon swing by Noel Park. Goes
And
for the cover.
Takes the hint of
One,
cover. 2, 3.
and Noel Park.
Just knocked it out
Noel
of the
Park
park.
with a big upset there on Raw.
Universe is going to prove us all wrong, but she does have the fire. I did
I
not
think
see
this-
that coming.
I think Noel Park was able to show. I think Noel Park, like I said, lacked that little something there that was costing her wins. And I think tonight she found it. This could be the start of something big here for Noel Park. If she's able to continue this hot streak and continue it on to maybe an open weight title match or even a Nemesis title match of herself.
As I
It'll
was
be
saying,
interesting to see where she goes from here.
this win has made her career, in my opinion. This has proved to everyone that she's here to stay. I can't think of a bigger way to make a statement than beating Rox. She had everything against her. I must say, I did not expect this. This is a big win.
The winner of the match, Noel Park.
Coming up next, we have a handicap match here between Taurus Fire and Ricky Valentine and Ebac of the Order. This came about because Ebac and Ricky Valentine have been able to pick up singles win against Taurus Fire, and now Taurus Fire's match against Dark Wrestling Jr. at Midsummer's Mayhem is up for grabs.
Yes, Taurus what can you say about it? Taurus has had a hell of a tear through CWL before hitting these roadblocks, and these two seem to be the ones that have put up the barricades.
The following match is a handicap match, set for 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing over 700 pounds, from San Luis Potosí, Mexico, Toros Fire.
The Raging Bull, Taurus Fire, thundering his way to the ring. He has so much on his mind right now. It's not just destruction and carnage, it is vengeance.
I mean, 2 weeks ago, no, even just last week, Taurus Fire had a guaranteed match at Midsummer's Mayhem for the world title. Now, not only does he have to beat 2 other men to get that shot back, but he has to beat 2 men that are easily 2 of the top superstars here that we have on Nemesis, in Ricky Valentine and Ebac.
I'm not superstitious, but this Twitch curse does seem to be ringing true for me. He's 7'6", there's no excuses for any of the losses he's had. He has had such a career, he's been storming a path. These two aren't slouches.
It might also have been a thing of when he got that guaranteed title shot, he felt like he didn't need to work for anything else. Now, when his back's against the wall, let's see if this bull will fight back.
And his opponents first, weighing 240 pounds, from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, the gorgeous Ricky Valentine.
Coming down to the ring, the gorgeous one, Ricky Valentine, looking to get back to the Nemesis World title that he lost back at Endgame.
As I like to call him, pretentious peacock. Ricky Valentine, all show, no substance, but his win-loss record is fairly impressive, I'll give him that. But look at him, strutting away. And you look at Taurus Fire, that's a competitor. What is Ricky doing?
I will say, I have to disagree with how Ricky Valentine was able to take down the bull. I mean, obviously, it did take quite a lot. It took a couple Valentine Day Massacres and Final Orders, but he also had to resort to some underhanded tactics, such as a couple low blows, choking out the competition to be able to beat Taurus Fire, and I don't know if that constitutes as a fair win.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the gut punch. Gut punches are fine, you see them everywhere. I mean, you see it in boxing, it's fine. Gut punches are
It's
okay.
not gut punches that are the problem, it's when you go a little bit below the gut, Curtis.
Where does it start and end? It's all relative, really. I mean, you can't ask someone where all that stuff lives, can you? As far as I'm concerned, it's in midsection. You know, you don't ask, don't tell.
Anyway, now we await Ricky Valentine's partner, Ebac.
And his tag team partner, weighing 217 pounds, from Norwich, England, the Hyrulean High Flyer, Ebac.
Ebac has been a man that has always come so close, but always so far. He had a shot at the Nemesis World title against Dr. Wrestling Jr., and he came within a second of victory. But Dr. Wrestling Jr. was able to kick out of the Ebac slam, and unfortunately Ebac was put down for the 1-2-3.
I know absolutely nothing about video games. This whole thing is alien to me. But I will say that It's the final boss. Taurus Fire will do the trick.
In fact, able to beat the final boss, as we say last week. Now looks to start up a new game and see if he could do it again, this time with his new player 2 and Ricky Valentine. Ring a
must
ding
say-
and let's get this one underway.
I must say, Ebac did impress me back in Norwich when I was able to scout some of his matches. But tonight isn't in Norwich, and he's up against a Mexican bull.
Taurus Fire immediately laying into Ricky Valentine. And like I said
What
a
a
bit
shot.
earlier during Taurus Fire's entrance, maybe there's something when he faced Ricky Valentine, when he faced Ebac, he didn't necessarily take those matches too seriously. He had a guaranteed match at Midsummer's Mayhem. Now, that match is up for grabs. And he's sort of been backed into a corner here and has to fight for it.
You can't blame him. I mean, look at the guy. He's a huge, huge guy. He's had everything going his way. I mean, I will say maybe he got complacent, but that was an exploder suplex and a half from Ricky Valentine. But
Ricky, exploder suplex there now, trying to keep the offense on, setting him into the corner with Ebac. And even though it might not be the fair strategy, it might be smart for these two to team up on the much bigger competitor.
it's
I mean,
cowardly, but it's effective.
I mean, when you have an advantage, it would make sense for you to use said advantage. As Taurus Fire able to get back into the ring, though, lifts Ebac up into a big back suplex.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, this victory is always going to be tainted unless Taurus comes out clean. It's two guys facing one. It's underhanded.
True,
We're talking
but-
about underhanded tactics from Ricky. This is underhanded. This whole stipulation is despicable.
True, but Taurus Fire, it's not that he got his match in the cleanest way either. He was able to get his shot after attacking Doc Vesta Jr. from behind. Now, he wasn't able to cut it in one-on-one action against Ebac and Ricky Valentine. So, it sort of makes sense why they would have got a chance to prove themselves that they should have gotten the shot at Midsummer's Mayhem.
Well, I take
why they're
exception. I take exception to it being from behind. If you tell someone where you're attacking from, you've wasted the whole point of a surprise attack. It's not his fault, but he was facing the wrong way. The Doc should have known better. Anyway, Ebac coming in with some strikes, and a neck breaker coming
Now
up,
for a neck breaker.
delivered on a plate. Ebac is a very clean wrestler in terms of style. Not so clean tonight, though.
No, Taurus Fire able to get out of the way of that splash. And
We see
Ebac,
Rick-
like you said, usually a very by the books competitor, but right now Taurus Fire cartwheel Death Valley driver, the stampede by Taurus Fire.
I mean, we saw Ricky just now reaching his arm out. He's trying to abuse the stipulation by tagging. He knows what Ricky's up against, and you can't even floor the big man.
No, probably did more damage to himself than he did
Up for
Taurus
another
Fire with that
stampede.
dropkick, but now reverse
First
DDT.
If he'd hit that second one, that second stampede would have been the end of it.
And now chopping down at the legs of the big man, able to get him off his feet.
Finally floors him. Taurus, it says a lot, speaks volumes about the man. He has put up a heck of a fight so far.
And now, what's Ebac doing? Strikes to Taurus Fire, heading to the outside here.
Oh, I don't agree with this.
And now big drive-by kick by Ebac.
You don't put a foot in another man's face. That's just unacceptable.
Well,
One,
two,
two.
not
No,
even
just
a
one.
2 count there.
Here we go.
That
Numbers
big
game.
dropkick not even enough to put him away for a 2. Now Ricky Valentine coming in, maybe trying to do some cleanup work here.
It takes two men to put Taurus at a disadvantage.
I will
And here
say
comes
Ricky
Ricky.
Valentine has never lost to Taurus Fire. He's always had Taurus Fire's number.
Oh, I've never lost to Taurus Fire, so, you know, if we want to be semantic about it, I mean, you're undefeated against Taurus Fire. You're only as good as your last match, and this match right now just saw Ricky Valentine take a
Pile
horrific
driver to
pile
Ricky.
driver.
True, but the difference is that these two have faced out 4 separate times, and all of them Ricky has had Taurus's number. As Taurus, though, currently got Ricky there in that head crank, that vicious head crank.
And into the corner now. Ricky using
Oh,
some
and
of
a
these.
super kick! Tried to get a bit of extra
Okay.
reach there to hit the big man on the jaw. And now, lifting him
Luke,
up.
That's adrenaline right there.
A shoulder breaker by Ricky Valentine. Could it be enough from Way? He's done it before. One, two. No.
No.
Barely a 2 count as well. Forest Fire is just refusing to go down in this matchup.
You're not dealing with just endurance, you're dealing with strength. That man just needs to move his arm one time and you're up in the air, you're off him. Those covers mean a lot less when you've got a man like Taurus Fire. He's having none of it tonight. He's come here to fight.
Not playing any games as he lifts. Oh no, I think he's going for it again.
Stampede.
Another
Oh!
stampede.
That was a work of art. Telling Ebak exactly what he thinks. Now Taurus, interestingly, not going for the pin. Maybe it's because he knows that there's a cheating scumbag on the outside who's going to break up the pin.
I think he's going to go for a bit of a jog here. As you see the running of the bulls by
Work of
Taurus
art.
Fire. But the exhaustion might be too much. He's not able to capitalize and get the pin.
Oh, he was just talking trash. He knows he's got it. Here we go
Go
with
for
the
the
cover.
cover here.
See if Ebak's got any integrity
One,
in his bones.
two. No. And I think that exhaustion might be telling there for Taurus Fire. If he hadn't had to take that knee, if he wasn't so exhausted, I honestly believe that match was his.
No, it was a lack of focus, perhaps. No, Taurus had it, and he just wanted to inflict a bit more punishment. To be honest, it's not very often you get two of your worst enemies in the ring at the same time, and you get to dish out whatever you want.
Well, he might not have much time anymore. I see it's the
Oh.
Valentine's Day Massacre. Taurus Fire 1, 2, 3. And now, Ricky Valentine and Ebak have punched their ticket to Midsummer's Mayhem.
That's it's quite a telling victory. I mean, we saw not one, but 2 stampedes.
True, and even I've got to admit, I believe that if exhaustion hadn't overcome Taurus Fire, if he had just that little bit extra left in the tank, he would have easily won this match. If he had that extra second where he got the cover on Ricky Valentine, I think that'd be it. I don't think we'd be seeing the original plan of Taurus Fire and Dr. Wilson Jr. at Midsummer's Mayhem.
I tell you,
But
I would not want
Order
to.
will be the ones moving on.
Yes, they will. I would not want to be Taurus's next opponent. He's going to be seeing red next week. But the Order are through, like you said, and just see what comes from it now.
Now the Order have to face the man they swore to protect. The Order must go one, well I guess not 1-on-1, but Ebak will have to face Ricky Valentine and will have to face Dr. Wrestling Jr. for the Nemesis World Heavyweight title.
It's going to be a tough one. I don't know who to put my money on for that match. It's going to be
The winners of the match, the team of the gorgeous Ricky Valentine and Ebak, the Order.
And we're getting into our main event here. This matchup has been brewing for months. Carolyn Hale, Kel Valen finally facing off 1-on-1. Hale finally getting a chance at revenge.
let's see what happens. The White Lotus is just on an absolute tear. We've got Kel Valen trying to prove a point. It's going to be a barnstormer. We've been waiting all weeks for this.
The following match is the main event of Nemesis and is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 153 pounds, from Beijing, China, illustrious Carolyn Hale.
Making our way to prevent Carolyn Hale. Now, for some of the newer viewers here for the CWL, let me run it down for you. These two were once known as the two-chick power trip. And they were, honestly, they were the lead couple here in CWL. And then they also were the two founding members of the White Lotus. It wasn't until the Supremacy Cup, where Kel went undefeated and Hale then went without picking up a win that the split between these two finally happened, and Kel beat Carolyn Hale with her own move and broke up with her later that night. Hale's been out for revenge ever since.
And her opponent, weighing 170 pounds, residing in Kyle's Boat, your Nemesis Women's Champion, Killer Kel Valen.
And yes, it is all about you, Kel. Here we have champion, we have 7-time Match of the Week winner, we have the boss of the boat, the West Midland Monster, we have one of the most accomplished, decorated, noble champions, Kel Valen, right here, and she is looking to silence Carolyn Hale once and for all tonight.
Kel Valen going up against former partner, former girlfriend of Carolyn Hale. Gotta wonder though, will this match be different now that these two are no longer together? You know, is any inhibitions that Hale might have had, are they gone now? Is this going to be her going full force to see if she can finally prove herself to be better, or at least on par with Kel? We saw her come inches away when these two faced off in the Supremacy Cup, but Kel's a much bigger demon now. Can Hale possibly have a chance here?
Well, since going solo, we've seen, as we always do, these partnerships, these teams, these relationships, whatever they are, one person comes ahead. You have a Jannetty, you have a Michaels. Kel Valen is clearly the Michaels. Look at her, she's a champion. Look at this gold. The CWL Universe don't know what they've got right now. And I hope for Hale's sake that she brings her A game. I hope she can not hold back. She can be the illustrious one and not fall short. Jannetty versus the bad one, trust me. Not that I know.
Hale looking to finally get so much pushing against Kel. Kel, though, might not be entirely focused on this match. As we know, Hale doesn't have the best win-loss record here on the roster, but at the same time, she's fully focused on this match.
The
Kel
gold
is
speaks for
focused.
itself.
Kel could be focused on Lisa Lovecraft at Midsummer's Mayhem and not be treating this as much as a threat. As Hale immediately into this one with a Northern Light suplex.
Well, yes, I mean, the thing is that it speaks volumes. Kel Valen is probably more bothered about the match coming up with Lisa, and that she's beneath this match, she feels. Carolyn Hale is side quest, if you will. Off the ropes now.
We've seen how treating someone as not that important of a matchup, it has cost plenty of people before. It cost her a match against Rox. It also cost Taurus Fire his world title shot. So she can't force to take Hale lightly, and I think based off that electric chair German suplex, she is not taking Hale lightly here tonight.
The hilarious thing about Kel Valen is that you don't know if she's going at 85 or 100, they're the same thing to her. She doesn't have an off switch. There is no filter, there is just brutality. And I don't really think Carolyn Hale, that was a lovely neckbreaker, but I don't think that Kel Valen knows exactly what she's just signed herself up for with this match. This isn't the same Kel that she's been used to.
True as Hale, though, she has been clamoring for this match. She went to Nemesis with the sole purpose of facing off against Kel, and now she finally gets her shot. She's going to try to make the most of it tonight.
Lovely neckbreaker there, but you see, Alex, the thing is that you make your life about someone else's by doing that. And what a splash, I must say. But you make your entire life about someone else. It's a revenge quest, and you see all these opportunities go sailing by, and you see it over and over again. You said about people getting complacent. Well, being too focused on one thing, never healthy. Lovely
True,
flow
and
on
that
there.
that could account for why Hale has not had the best of luck since coming to Nemesis. she might be so focused on finally getting her hands on Kel that she hasn't been really paying too much attention to the rest of the roster, and it's been causing her win-loss to be slipping down a little bit.
I mean, oh, she does look confident. That's just cockiness. That is not taking someone too seriously. You think after
Maybe
everything...
just trying to get into the head of Kel Valen. Kel's known for her mind games to Kel and trying to beat her at her own game there.
You can't
Well,
outgame the gamester.
Taking the fight to Kel with that diving strike to the outside.
Credit where it's due, that was a hell of a shot. But Valen is not going to stay down for anything like that. She will not back down. This is
As
Kel.
these two just going back and forth here.
Into
Sending
the
her to
stairs.
Steps.
This
To
is
those
what we need.
steel steps.
This is why I came here. This is why I'm in CWL. The brutality, for the mayhem, the carnage.
And now, face first onto the padded concrete.
Lovely. Rearrange some faces. That always goes well.
And now, Kel, again,
It's a
driving
step.
her to the steps.
I love it.
These two, though, need to be careful about that 20 count. They can't have neither can afford to have this end in a double count out.
This match is too big for countouts. These two would go at it wherever they needed to. Parking got bars, whatever you needed, they would. And here we go.
Now, you've got to wonder, though, if Hale is able to pick up the victory here tonight, could that put her in line for Sasha? Could that add her to the shot at Midsummer's Mayhem?
I think
but
it might
she's-
well do. If.
But she's got a bit of a hill to climb here as Kel climbing to the top rope, probably going for the sheer heart attack. But no, calling Hale to her feet.
That's the smartest thing he said all night. If she can do it. If.
Oh, goes for a diving chop there, but Hale able to get out of the way.
She avoided
And now,
disaster there.
going behind her, back suplex. And now continuing the hold into a German suplex. Now
And
continuing. Wrapping the
Triple
arms.
star!
And then to
Down.
another suplex. And Hale going for the pin.
Smart. One.
No, just a one count.
That must be so frustrating. 3 suplexes get a 1 count. 3.
But Hale,
That's more than 1, but less than 4. Anyway.
I think we know what Hale's going for here. Trips
Here
the
we are.
legs into the illustrious clutch
Yes.
by Carolyn Hale.
Oh,
and
okay.
Kel's inside of the ring, nowhere to go.
It's got serious.
No, wait.
Starting back.
Grabbing at the arms and an elbow to the face of Carolyn Hale. Able to break out of it. Into the
Spear.
lance. The lance by Kel Valen. And you gotta
That's-
think that was
was
so
nowhere.
close for Carolyn Hale, but now Kel's back in full control of that brain buster.
That's the thing about Kel. You blink, and you've got a shoulder in your gut. You can't ever sell her short. You hit 3 suplexes, you get a 1 count. You hit the illustrious clutch. She just powers out and spears you with a lance.
But to be fair, that illustrious clutch, if Kel was in there for any longer, that might be it. But now, Kel
She
might be
wasn't.
calling for the end here. And now
Yeah, we're gonna
setting
see
her
it.
up, hooking the arms.
Black
Black
Van-
Valentine. And I think that's going to be
One,
a 1,
2,
2,
3.
3. And Kel Valen able to pick up the win here. Looking strong going into Midsummer's Mayhem.
Looking like a champion, swatting away jealous old friend. I love it.
Now that Kel and Carolyn have finally met, and Kel's finally put away Hale, what is going to be next? You said earlier about the revenge quest of Hale. Now that she's lost to Kel, now that she has failed in her quest, what's next for Hale in the CWL? As
Who
Kel
knows?
looks forward to a new challenger in Lisa Lovecraft.
Who the hell knows? This was her mission. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's left for Hale to do. Short of just going back to the drawing board and rebuilding.
It'll be interesting to see in the coming weeks.
The winner of the match, Killer Kel Valen.
Anyway, that's been it here for CWL. I have been Alexander Shaw. He has been Curtis Robinson, and we are bidding you a very farewell adieu.